Hey, what up, homie? In God's hands, law on the tree. What up, family? Appreciate you, man. For real. I'm trying to go live on my other platform. Y'all give me a second. What's happening? Let me get IG going. Sunday night. What's going on? Everybody. Hopefully y'all have some good days. Go give it a look. Ace, you go out. You play with anything else. You can play with anything else, son. Please. Oh, what up, good people? Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to get this away from my dog. He's disturbed me. Hold on. Ace, anything else? No, no. You can play with any other toy but that one. What's going on, y'all? Let me see. Let me get my banners up on YouTube. Let me see. I got Crowley up. Yeah, this is another episode of the Real Talk Live that I've been doing on Sundays for like the last what? I think it started this year. I can't actually remember the actual date. How let us see Ace. Y'all want to see the. Come here, son. Come here, Ace. And you got it off the table. Come here. Come around. Up, up. Come around. Come. Come. Get up. Up. I give it back to you. Get up. Get up. Up. They want to see you on the camera. Come here. This is my son, Big Ace, man. This the one I make reference to. My youngest son is Big Pit Bull. He be hot at me. The golden dog, ain't that right, son? He's the one that eats hamburger meat, steak, chicken, all that stuff. That's what I feed him every day. He eats better than me. All right, go play. Go play. Here, take it. Go. Go play. But yeah, man, for since they want to see Ace, okay, I'm John Crowley, one man, one more landscaping. I am that guy, self-made out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm definitely putting on for the city down here. I ain't gonna lie, in my own way. Who would have ever imagined that I would be able to muster up the type of skills that I have in this field that chose me? Really, I chose it, but it chose me back. And I was able to just, figure it out and develop the skills that I have that like got me to know all of y'all out here right now. So it just really just amazing, like the field that you in and how you can take it and actually keep building on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So especially when you pick a category that actually changes your life and you see it right before your eyes. You pick one thing and you stuck with it. Ace, nah, I can't take it. I can't take it. Hold on, I gotta get this away from him. Hold on. I can't take it. Son, go play with anything else, son. I promise you. Anything. Through my track of mind. But like when you pick one category and you stick with it, and then you actually see yourself continue to grow in it, it hit totally different. You know what I'm saying? For real. Especially if you did it to where like you able to unplug and actually do it full time, to where you don't have a 9 to 5 or nothing like that to support you just in case if you miss. And you take that chance and you watch and you see it develop at a level to where like you can't even imagine. Like to have that feeling is everything. And I wish that upon everybody to have it. Not even just in lawn care and what I'm doing, just in anything you do in life. If you can actually experience it at the point that where like that's all you do and you make good money for yourself. And you see yourself being able to achieve everything in life that you want because of something that you created and you sacrificed and kept doing, kept going, it hit totally different. I can't even make it up, man. If you have experienced, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I've already introduced myself and everything, so we just go keep it moving, man. Go ahead and give a shout out to my one of my sponsors, Red Dog. That's the first brand that took a chance on me. and just like literally had no problem with me being myself. You know what I'm saying? From the get-go. No problem. So I support them 100%. Lauren, the representative that I got cool with, that I know she's solid, cause she came down and vibed out with me. But this company Red Dog, man, really, I look at them totally different from my perspective on how I came in the game, and that's why I support them the way I do. So if you need any of your string, they known for blades and everything. They can go ahead if you want to order them. They can ship them to your house, convenient from your home. You don't have to go to the shop, buy them, or any of that good stuff, man. If you want to go on their website, you know what I'm saying? It's on YouTube. It's at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? RedDogSupplies.com. Use code 1M1M. Go on to receive an extra deal off of it. So, and I support them because they took a chance on me. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, and I support who rock with me. I always been like it. I'm not one of the ones that somebody can tell me that don't rock with this person because it is, so you can't rock with them because they did this. Nah, I never did it like it in my life. I always let people establish their relationship with me, you know what I'm saying, individually. And I'll make the determination on who I can rock with. But regarding the Red Dog Company, man, they solid, for real. They got good morals, they got good principles about themselves, and I know one of the representatives personally that I know this company. They good people, so I support them. So let me see here. In God's hand. Oh my God. Good evening, everybody. What up, family? So I've been trying to get the banners up in there. I'm trying to do a little bit better in conducting this. Trying to run it on all these platforms at one time. So, but yeah, let me see what we on right now. Spotlight of the week. Let me see who I can give it to, because this normally why I give somebody some recognition on what I've seen, and they did something that really caught my attention or did something that helped me. And spotlight of the week this week, I'm gonna have to give it up to my two brothers. I'm gonna have to give it up to DH Lawn Care and DS. You know what I'm saying? DS Lawn Service. I think it's how you word. Forgive me if I said it wrong, but I just like what these guys did. They started their own podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it's a pod. I think it's a podcast, but they started something this week, and I just support them. I just hope they keep going. That's all I'm saying, man. It's a big shout out to y'all, man, because I know I was in a fortunate situation where they invited me on to where I can actually be on their first show. So it was cool. And big shout out to them, man. I'm proud of you. I've been following y'all. Y'all good people. Y'all good people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we just all in this thing together. And I respect y'all, respect the friendship, and I definitely support what y'all got going on, regard that matter. Just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that y'all supposed to do that until y'all die. If y'all do it like that, I promise y'all got something. Cause y'all two good minds coming together on a whole nother perspective, and y'all can open it up in y'all own way. That's just some insight that I see, you know what I'm saying, from me watching it, you know what I'm saying, and actually being a part of it. What up, man? Big Stripe Leader, what up, family? And just actually just being a part of y'all's first podcast, man. And just y'all definitely the spotlight of the week, man. For real. Just make sure for me to y'all, just keep that thing going. Just don't never stop. Cause that's the whole key to life, man. Just make sure you do it until you die. If you had that mentality on everything you do in life, just when you decide you go do it, just know you gotta do it until you die. If you do that, you ain't gonna have no choice but to go through the ups and downs and figure it out. You won't have no choice because you in it until you die. So I just know me personally, just throwing myself in there, I know I'm gonna do top of the morning until I die. Every morning I get up before I can even take a sip out of my cup of coffee. I have to be ready to cut the camera on or I can't drink my coffee, and that can't happen. So I have to do my top of the morning. That's how I program myself to just know I'm gonna have to do that until I die. So it just if you willing to make that type of sacrifice, bro, you go naturally, it's go pop sooner or later. It just depends on how fast would it happen for you. It's going to pop because number one, you gonna do it for the rest of your life. So every day you keep doing it, guess what? You get experience. And everybody knows who done did anything the way they successful. You really don't get really truly catch your traction until you get experience. And you can't cheat experience. That's when years have to go by for you to have to really go through it to figure out, okay, can I bring myself out of this hole and put myself in? Okay, I've never seen this catastrophe. I done fucked up big time. Can you pull yourself out of that? That's what make or break you, but you won't figure it out unless you're going through it. If you go do it for the rest of your life, you go have no choice but to figure it out. Does it make sense? It's just my perspective on thinking. But I just know every day you have to keep chiseling at it. Some days are better than others, but you just basically just got to keep chiseling at it. Some days it's better than others. But if you keep going, no matter what happens, good things are destined for you, because at the end of the day, whatever you're going through, hopefully you don't go down that road again and have to keep refiguring it out, if that make any sense. Because I know I have to find out things the hard way. It's just me personally. So it's like maybe I might have to go down that road maybe twice, and then I just say, you're not gonna do that again. Or if you even experience that you're going down the same road, you go stop right there and go the other direction. You know what I'm saying? That's normally how I learn. And then, but it's just continued education. It's the only thing I can really just give a definition for it. You just got to continue to just leave yourself open to grow. You don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? But who you take your knowledge from, be mindful of that. If it make any sense. And I'm going to throw this out there because how I feel, be mindful, because you don't know the opposite side's intentions on why they trying to hit you. And then you have to be mindful just in case, if it ain't all good intentions. You got to keep you it's a delicate situation when you let people in that's trying to help you get to a new destination in your life. It's real delicate on how you do it. But if they surpass you on what your situation is, they should be able to come at you with some real life facts that it'll make sense to you on why you need to, kind of take their advisement on what they recommend you do. That's all I'm saying. That's just from my perspective on how I do it. So, but if you want to purchase any merchandise on all my platforms, it's in my bio. You can easily get on my website and purchase. If you see my distinctive top of the morning cups that give me the juice to do what I do every day, it's on all my platforms. TikTok is in my description, my website. If you don't trust the going through the app, just go on www.oneman1morelandscaping.com and it's gonna pop up. You can purchase them. Your cups, I got the hats on there right now. So we waiting on some additional paperwork to come in so I can put up the other merchandise, because you have to protect yourself out here. So the moment I get some additional paperwork in, I will put up the rest of my merch. But right now, what I have up, I'm good. So on everything, my brand, everything, because I work damn hard to establish what I've created. So you can definitely get on there and show love if you want to do that, because all the proceeds is gonna go right back into the lawn care community. So it's just how I'm gonna do it. And another news alert, I'm gonna keep saying this, I am established again to have my booth at the expo again. I've already paid what they required you to pay since I had a booth last year. So they give you first dibs to make sure you can re-reserve the area that you was at. So now I see why it's so hard to kind of maneuver around in there, because companies are able to lock down their positions early. And I get it, because they let me do it. So, but I'm definitely gonna be back at the expo. And we're gonna try to do it bigger, have more space, but I gotta holler at them like sometime next year regarding that matter. So, and we still it's up in the air where I'm gonna have the L&L ball right now. It's a couple of facilities that I'm looking at to try to see how I can make it bigger and better. So, and it'll be the second annual that I have my booth down there, because it's already going down and there's moves getting made behind the scenes. Okay, hold on, TikTok, hold on, y'all. I gotta reestablish the camera. Hold on, TikTok. Let me get this position back up. Cause I got y'all see how I got my setup, boy. Y'all be amazed. Hang on, let me get it together. Hold on. I lost train of thought. Oh yes, regarding the L&L ball. So it's a couple of facilities that's up right now, and I'm gonna have a different type of setup, a different type of schedule or itinerary to what I'm gonna do at the ball. But I have to get the facility established before I let everybody know what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be really nice. Like last year was nice. I can't take nothing away from last year. It was nice, but this year, it's gonna be really, really nice. Oh, it's gonna be DH. It's gonna be a different venue. It's gonna have to be bigger and better. So that last year was nice, but I know I can outdo that. So and we have to. Let me get over here to he said, in God's hand, what did he say? He said, this year I promise I'll be replaying it now. Laugh out loud. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. On the first run, it was just different. That's all I can say. How long did it take you to get full schedule and customers for lawns mowing? Really, it only took me like really 1 or 2 years. It's just I always felt like that I had to maintain a job, a 9 to 5. And that was the hardest hurdle to get pushed out of that, to know I can make the money on my own. That was the hardest step for me. But my situation on how it happened, I was literally forced to have to get out there on my own. I was forced. So, but I had like 60 or 70 customers that I was taking care of regularly. Maybe 80 customers while I worked 9 to 5, and I was also in a whole nother area in my life that I'm not proud of it, but I did do it. So when I had that working too. So I always had like 3 jobs, but when I finally decided that I'm gonna make one man, one more landscaping my only thing that I'm gonna do, it took off. And then from that point, I had to go through the bumps and bruises of just understanding what it is to run a business. So, and that's regarding your equipment, because stuff is gonna go out, it's gonna break down, and how you gonna be able to continue to service these clients that gave you the opportunity to come and make some money on your own, have your own business. So how can you carry it on with all the catastrophes that come with it? And I had to learn. So, and that's how I got going. So how can I start a landscaping business with just a Ford F-250 pickup, no trailer? Um, I'm gonna answer all this because like this show, I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna open up the floor later on to where like it's just gonna be a lot of questions. I'm gonna let people ask me anything they want to ask me, and I'm gonna answer it as truthfully as I can. It don't matter what it is, and I'm finna just be mindful of what you ask, because I'm gonna give you my honest answer right now. And I'm open up the flow a little bit later on. But if you got an F-250, bro, go get you a push mower, a blower, straight string trimmer, and just start telling people you cut grass, and just go from there. And you go naturally get more clients. And then from there, when you save your money, you get used to doing hard work, then just buy more equipment. And then you just build it from that point. That's all you have to do. But if you have that, you can do mulch, you can do a lot of stuff. Just do research and figure it out that way. So let me make sure I stay on topic on the show, because I'm gonna open it up and I'm just gonna do a lot of questions tonight. Let me see here. Oh man, I gotta do a story from my past. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this, because this is on the spot. Let me think about a story from my past. How did it happen to me in the past that turned me into what I am right now? How did it happen to me? Let me think. Because this is real delicate. I gotta be mindful on how I speak on certain situations. Okay, let me see. I talked about the robbery. I talked about when I went to the source last week. Okay. Okay, story from the past right now. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we're going with. I'm gonna talk to y'all about the point that I was forced to the crossroad, to where I had to pick the when I picked one man, one more landscaping over everything. When it comes to like when I was in the trap, as I like to say, it was like it was so much pressure on me that either I put on myself to where like I just got tired of it. I was exhausted with that standpoint. For real, I was exhausted with it because of how I maneuvered. Like it's levels to it, and you got to make sure that you out the way. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have it's I got to be real mindful about this. How you have it set up, you create like buffers in place. You know what I'm saying? So you out the way. For the individuals not getting what I'm saying, just kind of stay with me. You got to piece this together best of your ability. But you have to stay out the way. And then how I was maneuvering, I put a lot of trust in a lot of people to just do y'all thing. And it just really just got exhausting for me. So I was ready to leave it. Then when it comes to my 9 to 5, which I was like managing a doctor's office, pretty much, it's like I was having problems. Like it's like me and him, we was clashing heads in there on certain things. I really can't speak on it because I'm gonna keep it between me and him because I still look up to Dr. Dane. So, but it came to a crossroad where I had to leave there, and then I still had one man, one more landscaper. And I told myself that I was gonna pick my business, and I let everything go. But when I did that, I did it in the off season. To where like it was starting to get wintertime and I have not diversified myself yet in the business. So when I went through that standpoint in life, it got real for me. Cause I didn't have the 9 to 5 check in to just cover everything. I left the trap alone, so I didn't have that extra money that was coming in from that. And then I had one man, one more landscaping that was like in the off season. Man, I found myself in a situation of where I had to go do scrap metal work and learn about the scrap industry. And I helped some guy run his business because he needed somebody that can handle a truck and a trailer. And I had plenty of trailer experiences. And he couldn't believe on how I can maneuver the trailer. So speed the story up. I went from making 20 some dollars an hour, like it was like $26 an hour. And this was like 2015, 16. It was a while ago. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago. So I was like at $26, $27 an hour with that job, plus other kind of perks and benefits. Left the trap alone. So it's kind of up in there what you go get off of that. But it was good money. To where like I was making $10 an hour at the scrapyard because I wanted to leave everything alone and just bank on my business. And that was one of the most humbling experiences that I ever went through in my life. For real. I'm talking about true humbling experiences to go for where you making that type of money. You okay. Oh, that's the to where like you get humble to where like you drop down to only $10 an hour. Man, mess me up. For real. Humbling experience. And I had to do it for 3 or 4 months until I got to my landscaping season. And when I got to my season, I told myself, man, you going for all the glory. For real. And I had old equipment. And then I want to throw in there also, I was in bankruptcy. So I had to make sure that I made my bankruptcy payments on time too, which made it even harder for me to maneuver. That made it almost really hard because that payment then was $753 every 2 weeks. I'll never forget it. Humbling experience to where I had to go work $10 an hour because due to my actions as a youth when I was really young, I caught a couple of charges regarding misdemeanors to where they was adding up on my name. To where when I did try to get a nicer job or something to sustain me, when nowhere hired me because they was pulling stuff for like 10 years ago. It was like a long time ago they were pulling. I was like, yeah, right. I said I got all these skills, so I had to put everything I learned in the one man, one more landscape in my company. And bro, I shot off. Man, it was like a rocket just went off, bro. I can remember nights like I went out and worked all day and came in and I cried because of how much money I made and I built this and I was like, bro, this is unreal. And I cried because I was starting to have them real bankrolls and I was doing it the right way to why I didn't have to look over my shoulder. So it was like it was totally different. And I can't blame nothing because I chose to make the decision that I made in the past. But it built my character for real. It built character. Because when you have to go through that, you can't get a regular 9 to 5. You walked the bankruptcy down. You did everything with one man, one more landscaping. And it can't nobody take none of that away from me. I built it. And then working on my skills along the way because I was perfectionist. The moment I got the equipment I always wanted, it was downhill from there. That's when I was able to meet everybody that's online. For real. And just being able to talk about the things that I went through just so somebody else don't have to go through it like how I went through it. You can like trust this industry. It'll take care of you as long as you work on your skill. You know what I'm saying? You will have some other factors involved to where like you might be delayed. And I have to be all the way up front and honest about that because of what I went through. But you can still get there. It's just you might have to take an unorthodox way, but you can get there. And then when you get there, you just kind of follow some of the formulas that's already out here, and you will be good. And that's what I'm gonna be working on this off season. So, and that's a story from my past on how I had to literally, I was not really forced, but I chose my business over everything. So, and that's what that is. So, and that's it from a story from the past. Now, like what I said, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna open the floor and start looking at some questions, and we're gonna go from there. Whatever y'all want to ask, and I just be truthfully honest on how it happened to me and everything. Let me see. 2026 ball. I have that suit. Okay, yeah, definitely have it on because it will be, best dressed award going out this year, and I haven't set the dollar amount what I'm giving out, but it's definitely gonna be probably double on what I gave out last year, and I think I gave out 500 a piece to the winners. They got 500 blues, so this year it's gonna be probably $1,000 best dress. I'm gonna give you $1,000 cash blues, all hundreds. And then every year it'll just keep going up, you know how I do. If you go have it on, then you might as well get compensated for it because it is a formal affair. So there you go. Well, let me slide over here to Facebook. Let me see. Talk about the bankruptcy. Oh man. Whew. When I tell you, okay, I'm gonna do a Cliff Notes version of it. Went into bankruptcy because I feel like I took on too much debt that I really couldn't handle at that moment, that I made enough money to handle. You know what I'm saying? Just like we had a house. I had a house that I was having to pay for, and I had car note, just the normal bills, and I had before and after school care on my kids. Prices were ridiculous. I think it was like maybe 300 or something every 2 weeks. It was just too much, you know what I'm saying? So, and I just I knew a way to where I know I can always save the house. So I did that approach to make sure that I, like, whatever happened, we weren't gonna lose the house. You know what I'm saying? And then in doing it, they said it because I had to incorporate the mortgage. Man, my payment was $753 every 2 weeks. Like I was paying in 19,000 every year. It was 19,000 and something every year. It's $753 every 2 weeks. So it's like when you got paid, that automatically got sucked out of there. And then this is kind of back in the day, so that was a real good hit right there. And it just, bro, I had to get used to paying it, and then I couldn't really go out and acquire nothing. Like you couldn't use your credit. You had to literally tell them everything that you was doing in life to see if they'll approve it for you. It's like, bro, that when I went through that bankruptcy, dude, you talking about a level of disciplinary that it got instilled in me. Man, everything that I always used to like to do, like it humbled you so much because you had to pay that much. That means if you got a regular job and you making $18 an hour, I think that's what I was making back in like 18, but this was back in like 2011, 2012, because I walked, no, it's like 2012, because I didn't get through paying for it until like 5 years later, like 2017. So it was like 2012, and I had to get used to it. Man, I had to work so much overtime and everything to cover that bankruptcy, because I didn't really, I had my lawn care, but there was some extra money, and I always had to look dibble and dabble somewhere else to just make some extra ends meet. Bro, you talking about humbling. That bankruptcy humbled me more, and it taught me the responsibility about finances, how you acquire so much stuff that you really don't need. And you can carry it on because of how America it is, as long as you can make the payments on time. Like your credit won't take a hit. But like, man, it just got overwhelming to where the reason why I had to do it. So, but I walked it down, and it built a lot of character in me. That's all I can say regarding that bankruptcy. So, whew, it taught me everything I need to know. That I know that $753 every 2 weeks, you could pretty much take care of $19,000 worth of debt every year. So as long as I know I can sacrifice that, I know I can pay off everything within a couple of years if I have anything on my credit right now. Just take me 2 years, I have anything paid off. So let me slide the IG. Let me see it answer a question. Let me see here. How do you know if hydro pump went out? If you see your mower pulling in one direction, like if you go trying to go forward and it's pulling in one direction, that's and it's leaking a lot of hydro fluid, just pay attention to your hydro fluid levels too. Because if it's leaking fluid, then one of your hydros is going out. If it's pulling in one direction, one of your hydros might be going get ready to go out. Because it should be running, when you come up off of it, it should be running straight. You know what I'm saying? For real. Or if it start pulling one way, your hydros is going out. Let me see. Let me slide over here on TikTok. Ain't nobody ask no question. All right, cool. We're going to slide around. Let me make sure. If ain't nobody ask no questions, I just think of a topic and keep going. Because I just left a holiday party. Let me see. We can talk about some news. I haven't really just heard of anything going down on the news, not too much. I think it's a lot of talk about whatever, I mean, the president said regarding his speech. I'm not sure what was stated, but a lot of people was in uproar. So let me let me see here. Really don't know too much what's going on with the politics division. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. I cook off that all day. Let me see that coffee. That coffee good, my brother. Alex. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm a coffee connoisseur. Like I try any coffee brand as long as I have some good creamer to put in it, just a little bit to turn it. And I'm a caramel macchiato creamer fan. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite creamer right there. So no, an LLC is a money grab. Might be. It is. It is. Is the LLC worth it? It just depends on what you're trying to do. Let me answer that. Grind time. It just depends on what you're trying to do in your situation, if that's what you need to do at the moment. For real. It just depends on your situation and what you're trying to do. Now, if you, it just, that's all I can say, because I really don't know your situation. But you want to separate yourself from the business if you can. That'll be good for you. But as long as you know how to control the finances properly, you can benefit off some of the things that you can do regarding the tax benefits off the LLC. But you have to be ready. That's all that I'm saying. Depending on where you at, then you might not be ready. But if you are, then yeah, go right ahead. So let me see. You got yours in Mount Juliet too. Of course I do. I have a couple out there. Let me see. Talk about finance and equipment. Solomon Williams. Okay. This one I'm gonna say regarding that. If you have an established business and if you have older equipment, if you can keep your equipment serviced and up and running, I would recommend going that way. But if your equipment is always letting you down and you at the top of the season, I recommend it. It's okay to finance. Because with me, I'm not the type of person that likes to carry debt, because I don't like paying somebody every month just to have the equipment. I'd rather just pay it off. So with me, if I finance something, I'm gonna have it paid off within 1 year. I don't give a damn how much it costs. I'm paying it off in 1 year because I don't want that unnecessary money coming out of my pocket every month just for the warranty. The warranties always still gonna be there. But if you can pay the damn thing off and you have it, I just don't want no unnecessary money coming out my, like a bill every month. I don't like bills, even if I can pay for it. It's just a personal thing with me. Now, if you have to get the equipment to run your business, go ahead and do it. But I just know me personally, I'm gonna have the damn thing paid off in a year. Because I don't want to carry that debt when I can just take them profits and put it up and do something else with it. So let me go over here to the Instagram. So, are you solo or multiple trucks? Do you have employees? Man, I missed the story. Okay, right now I'm down to one. It's just me. I'm down to one truck. Actually, it's just me on everything. I don't have a full-time employee. My number one got caught up in some stuff, so I'm back by myself. But I'm gonna have like somebody coming in this year, and I plan on get another truck on the road by winter. I mean by summertime this year. So I'm gonna have two trucks. I'm gonna have to figure this shit out quick. That's all I can say. So let me see here. You don't need it. Hold on. I'm not finna answer your question. Never use your. Okay, let me see here. You said never use your money to buy equipment, only buy new equipment. Forget used units. Nah, you don't. Don't listen to that. I just read a question. Just depending on your situation. It depends on your situation. Don't be mindful of that, because I know everybody's not in the situation to be able to go get new equipment. Because I had to go through that with my bankruptcy. So don't listen to that. You can always come up. There's always a way. If you get the right equipment and you have a good relationship with the service industry, you will be okay. The way you can get your equipment serviced, you will be just fine. And then when you're able to, you can go get the new equipment, but don't get discouraged and go get that unnecessary debt if you're not used to paying for it yet. Don't even do yourself like that. I said, can I learn from you one day? I'll come do work for free, just won't gain experience. Bro, whenever you're ready, just inbox me. Just whenever you're ready. Let me see. It said, what's the update on All Reliable? Our All Reliable's in the it's in the specialist shop regarding electrical. Like it says electrical issue on why it did what it did. So it's an electrical shop and they supposed to be contacting me this week. Out of my bad. This thing keep on falling down. It's supposed to be contacting me this week, so I'm gonna get that back on the road definitely. Cause that's All Reliable, man. That's one of the first trucks to help out the industry. So as long as that damn thing's still running, I'm good until I'm ready. So you say I done bought everybody's equipment that be going out of business. Yep, that's the best way to do it, because they didn't know what they was doing. It's I'm telling you, man, like you can take on too much that you can chew, and then without experience, you can create more catastrophes, more files that get spread before you can put all of them out. For real. I can't make it up, man. I see companies that go out there, they do certain things and they not ready yet. It takes you get that. That's why I tell you, experience. Experience is everything, bro. And can you weather the storms? Because I don't know what your situation is and what you're trying to do. So for me trying to tell somebody that's in bankruptcy to go out and try to get them, nah, bro, because you got to find out why you was in bankruptcy. Because if you take the same approach as to why you was in bankruptcy and then you go out and get this new equipment with these loans and everything, you go find yourself right back in the same situation because you ain't solved the problem yet. So that's why I tell people, man, be mindful on the shit that you listen to for certain people, because you might not be in the situation for it to apply to you at that moment. That's all that I'm saying. Because I know what I had to go through to get to where I'm at. Let me see. He said, what's the LLC and the S corp? Um, okay, LLC it's like it's like a combination. It's like the LLC is like almost the best of both worlds between the corporation and the sole prop. You know what I'm saying? But the S corp, you pretty much like you in the corporate. It's like different because you have to keep up with minutes. You have to have it's different when it comes to the categories for real. LLC is more so easy to run. The S corp is more paperwork and more things that you have to do to keep up with the standards of the S corp. But I was always told that's the way you want to go is the S corp. And then you separate yourself with the entities that you start by doing business as, but they all will be routed up to your S corp, depending on if you willing to go through all the parameters to maintain it. So that's what I've been told. Let me see. Let me see here. It said I financed more in trading and started my business. I had a full-time job for 2 years, then I went full-time. Oh, ain't no wrong with that. Our roots, lawn care. Ain't no wrong with that, bro. Ain't no wrong with that at all. So that's what I recommend that a lot of people do is just like if you still have a 9 to 5, keep it until you have to make a decision to where like my side hustle that I started, my business I started on the side, it's demanding too much of my time. Pick your business. Don't get that 9 to 5 to satisfaction. Pick your business, and then you will be able to get at your business more time. It's naturally going to go up. For real, it's naturally gonna. Then you get to gain more experience, and you get to gain it faster, and you can make better decisions. You can gain better customers because you're out there all day. So there you go. That's my thing regarding that. So if you come to the time to where like your hustle is making more than 9 to 5, pick your damn business and thank me later. For real. You'll thank me later. You say I wish we had more snow work in the winter here. Oh, I understand for real. Kenny's Lawn Server, true talk, bro. I appreciate that, man. I'm only gonna tell people what I went through and how I got here. I'm not gonna make up no craziness because it was a hard journey for me. It wasn't to where I couldn't use my credit. I had to cash out. I had to save my money to cash out on my equipment. I couldn't use my credit. And then I was in another situation where I was dealing with a rigorous ass divorce to where I couldn't do nothing because I had to look out for myself. And I'm gonna talk about that on another time. For real. But it was too many factors on me to where I had to play it smart and do my business. One, it's just I started picking the right equipment that I needed. I picked that Exmark. And then the Exmark service industry, I had such a good relationship to every time I took my mowers in there, my stuff was only in the shop for like 12 hours. One day at max. I just had to pay that ticket. The ticket might be 800, 500, but I had the money because I ain't working for nothing. I'm out here getting it out here. I'm putting my money up. So if I could take my mower to the shop, take a half a day off, pick it up the next day and cash out, and my business carry on, man, listen, if I do that one time, okay, check this out. If I had a mower note, check this out. I still have to pay that mower note for the next 2 years or so. But I just paid 2 more notes and that equipment is running for the rest of the year. Now I ain't got no more papers because I cashed out. Now, 2 more payments and I done paid the more to get it fixed and it's running smooth. Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Because I know where it come from. It's just I had to pick the right equipment that can get my shit in and out quick so my business don't go down. And that's why I run with Exmark. Can't even make this shit up, man. For real. That's how I did it. And I did it the right way because I was in a situation where I was in bankruptcy. I couldn't use my credit. Then I'm fighting a divorce to where I felt like I couldn't do that because then she might be able to pull something off some other stuff and I wasn't going. Because she didn't hit me do shit. See what I'm saying? So I had that over me too. Man, it's real talk right here. And so I had to maneuver how I maneuver, but I picked the right equipment so I can get it in and out the shop, and I kept winning. I'm hot at everybody. I kept winning. And I kept working on my skill to well. And then I also started working on my own mowers and figuring out stuff. But I know with the equipment that I started acquiring, if I take it to the shop, I can get it in and out. And I was doing, back then, I was doing 800, 900 a day by my damn self. So if I had help and ran it up over a rack, by myself, I got the money put to the side to just go on and get it. Or get whatever I needed to get fixed. I had it put to the side, so it wasn't no problem. It's just for my situation that I was in, and I don't know everybody else's situation. If you're not worrying about a divorce or you're not in bankruptcy or anything like that, you might can maneuver and take advantage of some of the other opportunities that you might have. But with me, and I'm glad I was disciplined this way, that's why I know how to stack bread. I know how to save money and do what you need to do. I know how to do that. And being able to save some money is one of the hardest things that a lot of people got to figure out. That's some real discipline, to be able to save up some real money. Not none of this you getting loans and all of this. I'm talking about save up some real money. It's hard. For real. Especially depending on what type of person you is. It can even be harder. Telling you. Because that way, when any catastrophe come up in your life to sustain your business, you will have the money to take care of everything. That's real discipline right there that a lot of people don't have. I'm telling you, that's the key. And that goes across all boards in all businesses. If you discipline enough to save some real money. I'm not talking about no hundreds, no 1,000, 5, 10. I'm talking about tens to 20s of thousands you were able to put up. Some real money off something that you created. Now you working with something. Now you working with something. Can you get it like it? See what I'm saying? And when you finally experience that you have it like that, bro, your life done changed before your eyes. You see what I'm saying? Your life done changed. There you go. So that's what it's all about. Now, if you get lump sums, you can pay things off and acquire. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the business, the clientele to keep it going, you don't sign the right contracts and be able to hold it down and keep up your end of the bargain and keep it going, bro, you go perish quick. That's what I'm saying. Ain't my truck cashed out, no payments, you saving. Exactly. Survival mode. Facts, DS. Then my payroll was 10K a week. Bro, level up lawns. Floor, hey, it be like that. If you need them guys to help you get that work done that you done signed up for, it come with the territory. Could you have less guys working and still get the work done? That's just a part of the game you got to figure out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a situation I'm paying out 10K a week in payroll. So you let me know what to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So you in a different situation. If you got to pay out that much a week, hey, bro, like, I'm gonna have to holler at you to get some advice when I get there to see what that vibe is. How do you feel that you gotta come out of 10 so everything has to be lined up correctly so them payments are coming in on time? Or you will meal do. You see what I'm saying? For real, saved up 87,000 in the past 2 years from hustling while working a full-time job. Man, hey, kudos to you. You can do that. Because if your 9 to 5 can pay all your bills and your side hustle can like accumulate, you winning. I can see how that can happen, bro. TY, the long guy, I can see how that can happen for you. For real, no lie. Let me see. Old man told me save 100, then 500, then 1,000. After that, you want to save more. I'm gonna tell you, Jimmy underscore Bryce 75. This what happens when you do that. Like when you get in the habit of doing something like that and you seeing yourself stack some real money, it does become addictive. You will want to just see that money, just see how much can you really save up, how much can you really stack. And you start off small, you stacking hundreds, them hundreds turns to thousands. Then you start putting up 5, them thousands start coming quicker. Then you start putting up thousands. Then you done made it a habit to where now you might have got addicted to saving money. You see what I'm saying? And just think about this: when the older gentlemen, they get set in their ways, and they don't require much, they don't need much. They rather just have all the money and save it up. You see what I'm saying? Cause like you get to a certain level, like you get tired of everything. You rather just start just saving your money. That's if you get addicted to it. it'll happen because that's something that I'm like literally starting to get addicted to, and just watching some money just accumulate, and you can't believe that you seeing thousands of dollars just stack up for you. You like, damn, this is unreal. Like everything is paid, and I'm still got this, and then it's more coming in the way it's stacking. I'm like, I'm not even that busy right now, and I still got so much on the. I still got so much coming in. I said it's crazy. I said this living right here, and then but I know what next year's gonna have to come to where like the work gonna come due. So, old man in my chain gang told me you gotta squeeze them pennies. He ain't lie to you. Hey, level up lawns. Hey, bro, everything you saying is making sense to me for real. Hey, you done went through some stuff. Hey, you ain't lying. He told you right. Them pennies do add up. For real. Another one told me, don't be putting money in the bag with a hole in it. Facts. You can't put money in a bag with a hole in it. You cannot. He said, ain't how much you make, it's how much you can keep. Facts. Facts. Because some people, bro, that they are slave to their payments. Like whatever they gotta pay out a month, they are slave to that, and they ain't got no money to put up. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people have like payroll upkeep, like the COGS, the cost of goods, the cost of doing business. Their COGS are fucked up within their business, and they just doing enough to maneuver, but they ain't making no money really. You know what I'm saying? And they just basically just using our credit, and they piling it on themselves. Bro, it can get ugly real quick if you really don't know what you're doing regarding that credit stuff, because you keep piling on, and you ain't used to paying something out like it, and just know that's got to come out first because you ain't making no real money yet. You setting yourself up for disaster. I'm telling you, for real. But you can keep a 9 to 5 that way. Like if you're in the beginning stage, always keep your job for a safety net, because your bills gonna have to continue to get paid regardless. You're gonna have to lose some time. You're gonna have to lose some sleep. You're gonna have to lose a little bit of everything. With that side hustling, you got to build it up. It's not gonna take that long, no more than about a year, 2 years, you taking it seriously. Within that moment, your side hustle is gonna surpass your 9 to 5 paycheck. And then you're gonna have to make a conscious decision. Can you get some health insurance on your own and hold down everything else on your own? Because that's how the 9 to 5 got you. They give you benefits. You got the insurance, you got a lot of things that's banking on that. You have your retirement that you don't put in, and you don't want to lose that. You got time in, you might can go up to be retired, but I'm telling you like this. If that side hustle make more money than your 9 to 5, damn it, leave. Leave. If I can tell you anything else, you will thank me later. Leave. It's time. For real. You need to give yourself them other 8 hours a day and leave. You gonna win every time. For real. Big steak, pack of toilet paper, a gallon of Tide soap, $100, 27, just three. Hold on. 517 Enterprise. Hold on. Is that what is going right there in the store? He said a big steak, pack of toilet paper, a gallon of Tide soap. He said it was $100.27, and there was 3 items. Man. Hey, I hey, it is that true squeeze right there though. I ain't gonna lie. He said he ain't never lie. Bro, hey, 517. It is like that though, for real. I, it's getting ugly out here for real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It is getting ugly. Hold on. He said, hold on, Drake Castic. What up, bro? What up, family? What do you do in the wintertime? I sit back and do my taxes. I do my taxes in the winter. And I'll go watch my kids play basketball. Cause my daughter play for Innsworth High School down here in Nashville. So I watch her play basketball because my son done graduated. He's in college. So that's what I do in the wintertime. Do my taxes and go watch my kids play basketball and do absolutely nothing. I vacay. I don't do shit. I stay up late, look at all the TV shows I want to watch, go eat. It's about it, bro. I just don't do nothing. Just chill out, just get ready for springtime come to where it's over with. So that's what I've been on. Let's see. He said, let me see. My landscaper coming along first year bought in 27% more than my 9 to 5. He said, hold on, let me do this. Hold on. But I'm not leaving. Ain't no wrong with that T-Water long guy. If you want to stay there, bro, that's on you. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got to do that. But if you got something good right now where like you can work out that retirement and just keep going, just do your thing, bro. For real. I ain't gonna even lie. I do handyman and side work in the office season. Anything I can offer. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me slide over here. We keep moving in the winter. Oh man, I know you if that FL stands for Florida, I know you do. I'm not mad at you. Yes, sir. Shit crazy. I suppose inflation is lower and more jobs correct. If I'm wrong, I don't see it. Damn, I don't see it. I gotta keep thriving. I feel you, bro. I shut down my trucking company, sold my trucks and dropped the bag on the stump grind and more of this shit. I'm not looking back. I love it out here. Hey, who is this? The Stump Doctor LLC, bro. I ain't mad at you. For real. I'm not mad at you. I said, yeah, it's Florida. See, I get it. Florida, you are mowing all season, man. Woo-wee. That's money coming in all year, yeah. I'm not mad at you. For real. Said you work out or anything, how you stay in shape. Oh my goodness. It's really easy for me. I don't have to work out. Like my profession keeps me looking like this. The terrain down here in Nashville, the way I be maintaining and holding down, it keeps me looking like this. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm in the best shape of my life. For real. So I have no problem with staying in this shape. It's just my diet. I just have to pretty much just monitor that. But per my blood work, the last time I went to my doctor, he said, like, your lab work is perfect. So I'm straight. I just got to watch my cholesterol, no high blood pressure, nothing. It's just my profession keeps me in shape. So that answers your question, Devin Harris. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm in Central Mississippi. We still cutting right now as well. That's real. I ain't mad at you on that. One man, one more, one weed, and one blower, one wrecking the shovel. Whatever the job costs, Mr. Dry Raps. Whatever it do, I'm in the best shape of my life. For real. And kind of, and I'm really good at what I do. Everything I touch, I'm really skilled at it. Every piece of equipment that I've operated, I feel like I'm one of the best in the country, for real. Because it's strategies on how you need to utilize the equipment to maximize time, speed, everything, for real. Everything comes to maximize your time. What podcast or album do you think was the best this season? Or album? Podcast? You talking about on the cast part on a large basis? It's really kind of hard. Or you talking about just in lawn care? Just elaborate on. I'm gonna wait for your response. Elaborate. Are you talking about within lawn care or on a bigger scale, like everything that's out here? And I answer your question. He said this year we'll blitz 65 accounts year round, and they all got winter grass enough to keep flowing and keep. Oh, okay. That's real, man. 507 Enterprise. That's all you need. If you still staying busy to this day, you doing your thing, bro. You done got the right clients, and sometimes it takes others a little bit longer to get there, to get those right clients. Sometimes it takes you like 10, 15 years to get the right ones. You got to go through the weeds. For real, but that allows you to build up your experience in it though. So when you get the good clients, you will be prepared to take care of it. But congratulations, just what you listen to on the more. Man, I'm gonna tell you what I listen to on the more, Cash Paul. I'm gonna tell you what I listen to. I listen to Money Man. I listen to Boss Man D-Lo. I might have some Money Man, Boss Man. ESTG. I definitely listen to him because he moved me. Who else I listen to? Them gonna be the top three right now. I be on that Bigger Veil too. I listen to Bigger Veil, like Max B, because I was a big Max B fan before he got locked up and he just touched down. So I definitely listen to Bigger Veil, Mr. Wavy. Who else? It just depends on the vibe. Normally I'm listening to some music when I'm making my stripes. I don't listen to podcasts. That's something I probably need to get started doing. But yeah, when I'm locked in, I like to listen to some good sounds. You know what I'm saying? And normally with me is Money Man, Boss Man, D-Lo, ESTG. Them the ones gonna be my go-to. They just have me motivated to just do what I do at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see. How often do you sharpen your blades? Oh, if you asking me that, I change out my blades every 3 days. Unless you got some of them fishing ones, then you don't never have to change them out. That's some hard ass blades. I just don't know how to get them. I think I'm gonna have to get the Exmark dealership to order them for me, but they ain't gonna want to do that because they ain't gonna make no extra money off of me. He said, Dolph. Oh yeah, and I do rock with Young Dolph. Oh, you ain't gonna lie. Hey, I Roots Lawn Care. I rock with Dolph because I compare myself to the Dolph Lawn Care. For real, I ain't gonna need lie. Yeah, I am. The young Dolph Lawn Care put up my own money behind myself until I get there. For real, independent on everything. Yeah, I am him. Dolph Lawn Care. Said, what you think about Echo 9010? That's a strong ass backpack blower. The Stump Doctor LLC, that's a strong backpack blower, but to me, it's got some weight on it. Now, me personally, I probably, if I wanted to get a high powerful blower, I'll maybe spend an extra, couple hundred with that, and I'll go on and get that big ass Red Max blower because it's a little bit lighter than that Echo 9010. Now, don't get it twisted. That 9010, it be moving some stuff, but it's got some weight on it though. But the Red Max is not as heavy, and it definitely be moving some stuff. Now, you say, I love it. Man, I understand you love it because it's moving wet leaves. I can't take nothing away from that 9010 other than it's got a little bit of weight on it. But it's gonna give you everything that you want, for real. If you're looking for power, moving, wet leaves and all of that, the 9010 will never let you down. And I'm a Red Max fan, but I can't take nothing away from that 9010. Do you operate heavy machine skids, steers, etc.? I'm ready to do it now because I was playing around with it at the expo this year. I don't really operate them because I ain't never had the chance to just go out and just play with it. But when I played with it at the Equip Expo this year, I definitely need me a skid steer or a heavy machinery because I just got to get used to the controls. I just have to get on there. He said them 9010s is good only for leaf cleanup. I can see that because they too put. I wouldn't even use the new Red Max blower unless I just need it for leaf cleanup because it's just overkill. Because you don't need to move it like it. It can get kind of overkill after a while. Like you ain't gotta because you can start destroying equipment with it if you're not careful with them big blowers and you go over a car wrong. You can take their seals up off of it. You can blow the you can mess around and blow the camera sign off somebody's car if you hit it the right way. He said, I got a skid steer and 2 minute skids, but we mostly cut grass. Yeah, I understand that level up Laws, Florida, but like when you need the skids, you need them though. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have one in the cut just in case you need it, because you don't know what the job that you might come into and you might be building something, need to move some heavy shit. And manpower ain't gonna do it. You need that skid to move gravel or topsoil. Topsoil, that shit weigh 2,300 pounds a yard. Like rocks, 2,100 pounds a yard. So you ain't trying to break your manpower down. That's why you need the skids and everything. It'll help ease that pain. So where in Nashville are you? Need to go eat, bro. Hit me up. Man, I'm in where I was, man, I'm all over Nashville. If you in Nashville, bro, you close to me. So let me see. Our Roots Lawn Care. Hang on, let me screenshot you. Let me find my buttons over here because I gotta get used to, because I don't want to mess it up. Hang on, I think it's this one. It's these two. Oh shit. Hold on, let me let it pop back up. Let me see. I think it's this. Nope. Okay, it's the other one. Hang on, I'm trying to screenshot this. God dog it. I can't figure it out. I'm on my iPad. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get you. I'll remember you. I'm gonna reach out to you. If you in Nashville, bro, I'm gonna reach out to you. Our Roots Lawn Care. Let me see if I can follow you on here right now. Let me see what let me follow back. Okay, cool. Now I got you in my stuff. I just followed you. And you're 20 minutes north. Okay, cool. We'll go out and vibe out one day. Get something to eat since you close to me. Oh, let me get over and answer some more questions. I'm kind of past my time. I'm gonna give it like another 5-10 more minutes. Hang on. Had a lot of problems out of my EBC 900 about mine when it first came out for the money. It's the Echo 910, but most still 800. It's super light, cost $349. God, that ain't bad at all. That's cheap. This I tried the Red Max. It's not it. But a right for the 910 has a little weight. I ain't lying. I've heard, like, I've used the Red Max. It's powerful. My homeboy, my brother, he ain't had no problem out of it, and I loved it for the weight reason. But you only need it for leaves though. He said, check out our page. Hey, bro, I ain't. Hold on, let me screenshot that. I am gonna check you out. Okay, let me find the side button. Okay, I think it's the one. Okay, I got you. Hey, level up, I got you. Hold on, save photo. I got you, fam. Matter of fact, I know I got you. I just dropped you a follow. Pro runs off Amazon. See, I just dropped you a follow, bro. Cause like you, just by how you been commenting, I know you somebody I need to vibe out with, bro. Cause you speaking my language for real. I ain't gonna need like, hold on, let me see them slide over here to Facebook. Hang on. Okay, 9 and 10 is good. Only for leaf cleanup. Facts. Let me see it. Facts. That's what I'm gonna ask. Do you do a lot of big landscaping jobs? I do. When it comes to the big ones, I haven't turned one away. But when I get the right one, the big one, I go get what I need to get the job done. I just wait on the job to come, and I don't turn them away. I just say, you go figure it out, and then I do it. So I ain't had no tremendous one yet, but if it comes, I'm gonna handle it. That's all I'm gonna say. That requires skills to just strong arm. Right now, David, I'm strong arm. I swear to God. Bro, I'm strong on it on everything, but I will go get that skid though now since I know how to operate it. Bro, I'm strong arming everything right there. It didn't make a man out of you. That tree work is where it said my partner sold his lawn business. It went full time in the trees. He's making at least, oh man, I don't even want to read the rest of this. He's making at least 5K or more per day. Man, he just got to do one tree. Hey, Robert Tucker, I ain't lying. If you can transition into that tree work to where you can go cut one of them big trees down a day and make 5,000 a day, I think I'll leave lawn care alone too, just to be 100. If I can know I can line up that many jobs to where like I got work like that, but if I knock down 2 trees a week, I'm straight. That's just me personally. If I'm gonna do 5,000, give me 2 trees a week. I'm cool. I'll pay a crew and everything. Man, come out here and help me get these 2 trees down. And we go clean them up, get them down in one day if you got the right equipment. Give me 2 trees a week, I'm straight. I ain't gonna need like, if I can get into it to where like I'm making like getting into them big trees to where it's 5K, now I do know that the insurance you're gonna have to have for doing tree work is gonna be high. You might actually have to put up a bond on yourself because of the catastrophe that might happen if that tree don't come down the way it should. You see what I'm saying? So it just really just depends. You said, Level, we do trees too. I bet you do. I fool with a little tree work here and there, as long as it falls within if it falls within my workers' comp or my general liability policy, and I think I got it up to 20 feet. 20 feet, no more than 25 feet. If it get bigger than that, I'm gonna have to get somebody out there. Unless it's away from something, I might fool around with it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So let me see. I think somebody that slid in. I'm cool with it. I dropped it. Hey, what up, BLC Landscaping? What up, fam? I'm good, man. No complaint. You said that tree work slow down. Yeah, it do. I can see that, man. That's what I'm saying. If they can figure out a way to just keep consistent working, you got that many trees that you can cut down. And that's a lot of damn trees in a year. I might pick it up as a side hustle, give me a tree truck, a little bucket or something, and I get up there and fool around with it. I just need one job, 1 or 2 jobs. I'll go get the equipment to do it. I just have to have the shit sitting to the side until I need it. But I will start advertising. I cut down trees if I got the bucket and I got all the equipment to chip it up and get it moved quickly, get the skid steers to grab it and throw the big pieces on the dump trailer. I'm straight. And that's it. Let me see. You set the standards, bro. Freddie G, 625. Appreciate that, man. And Alroo's Lawn Care, I got a tree guy I use. I mean, I might need his number because he can't be there too far. He can't be. He said, bro said level up. I hire a climb. I would too. If I would cash out like 3,500, 5,000, I hire a climb. How much you charge me to get up that street? I hire one too, family. I'm not gonna lie. Heck, are you saying you can get this thing down in a day? How much you charge me? I got you. Can you be out here at 7 in the morning? You said I'm in the borough. You in the borough? That's real. Freddie G625. I'm finna be more you down here close. I can get up with you. Let me see Thompson. I'll show you some love. You rocking with me, I'll show you some love. Let me see. I appreciate y'all tapping in today, man. This is more like an open show. Just try to answer some questions, show a little. Hold on. Do anybody do cemetery? Hey, you gotta holler at my guy Rogers Hawkins. Get on Instagram and holler. Get on Instagram and holler at DS Lawn Care. Be friend. If you on Instagram, look up DS Lawn Care. If you look up my thing, CC Crawler Kid on Instagram, I'm following him. It's DS Lawn Care. He does cemeteries, and he might can get some questions answered for you. Cause I just know he just talk about how many tombs, how many stones he got to go around, and that's crazy. So holler at him. In God's hand, Moneybag, yo. I listen to him here and there. Outkast, I'm not an Outkast fan. So that's who I listen to. I'm different. So let me see here. Okay, I think I'm done. Hey man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Let me come up off of TikTok first. Love. Let me see. You can. Yes you can. You just gotta be making some real money. I'm not even gonna read it. Yes you can. You just gotta be making some real money. You can always scale. You can always do it. You just got to be making some real money, charging accordingly. You got to stop this, man. You got to stop this. You trying to take people down through there, man. It might not even be ready. You got to cut this stuff out. You just can't help yourself. You think your way the ultimate way, don't you? I ain't finna give you no shame. Not on man. I ain't finna give you no shame. I can't even mention your name. For real. I can't even mention. But I'm out TikTok, man. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. The people that follow, man. I'm gonna get up with y'all for real. And I'm gonna end that one in. Okay. We're gonna dismiss all of that. Alright, let me see here. Facebook, appreciate y'all tapping in. Them trees get moving when you climbing big ones. I bet they do get the swing. That's why I have a problem with heights. If I go up if I get past 1 story and I'm looking down and see I'm looking down to maybe 16, 17 feet before I hit the ground, my legs start shaking on the ladder. I can't go up no further than that. My legs start shaking. So it's just a personal reason with me. I just can't do it. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me, Facebook. I'm gonna go on to come up out of here, man. Y'all gonna hear some horror stories about me trying to go up a ladder and my legs get to shaking, and I just know I'm gonna fall off of there, bro. It's just it's a psychological thing to me, man. I just gotta get past in my life. I get past it sooner or later, but it ain't gonna be no time soon. I know that. But y'all stay with me for real. Let me see here. Okay. YouTube, I appreciate God's and family. I appreciate you, Roger Hawkins family. Hey, I rock with y'all, man, the long way. Y'all take care. Y'all stay with me. Top of the morning is gonna be up. Whenever I get out the bed, I gotta go see my baby play in the morning. I always look forward to seeing my daughter play basketball, man. That's one of my things I look forward to in the off season, just going supporting my kids and whatever they do. So y'all stay with me and just look forward to the top of the morning, man, and we gonna get the revenue back up. And I'm out.